So today we are gonna be talking about the latest update on the COVID situation on Japan and also the vaccine and also the recent events on the borders when it might be opening up, even I still don't know yet, and all of that stuff we're gonna be talking about. But now we're gonna be talking about the latest update in which Japan's COVID cases has also been dropping since the end of state of emergency. Until now, it has already dropped up to 500 cases left, I think. Around 500 cases each day, I think. And in Tokyo itself, it has around 50 cases per day now. Around 50 like that today, for just today. And it seems that the cases have been uh, going down and the state of urgency has also ended. But somewhat students still can enter Japan. The students and workers and all of foreigners stuck out of Japan, they are struggling. They can't enter Japan, and the main issue is that I think it's what we call like I don't know the reason why they still don't want to open. Even I feel very pressured sometimes when I talk about this difficult times. That's a lot of these people, foreigners, stranded outside of Japan is currently in that. That's becoming a problem that I am seeing, both mentally and physically. As you can see, people who are stuck out of Japan who have a major time difference, a huge time difference. For what I see is that they are struggling. They can't. They seems to not able to just study like normal people. They have to study at night till morning 4 a.m. Like it's wrong. It just feels like it's wrong, but they're forced to do it because they have no choice because they have to follow the Japanese time and all that nonsense. Like people from the U.S., from Canada, and from Canada and U.S., Canada, and Europe, like that, and even some of the Asian countries, and even Australians, they are struggling with this kind of situation they're in because even I'm also struggling. Like I have to eat like an animal when I only get a 10-minute break, but it's fine. I just cope with it as times goes by. But then for some of these people, they seems to be struggling. As you can see, they are trying to adjust, but it's also difficult to be awake at 4, 3 a.m., 2 a.m. just to study. And I think that's morally wrong and ethically wrong. I think. And Japan currently still isn't opening the border. But then I would say that there's some situation in which like today, just for today, there has been a lot of thing like hashtag education of tourism like that, in which people are posting photos for the for the NHK world to, I think for both NHK world to be showing the struggle that students are having and all of foreigners stranded outside of Japan are having, but also to pressure Japan to open the border. Even one of the most famous YouTuber in the world, I think PewDiePie, I think has also been talking about this recently, in which he says unfair, but for me, I'm tired of it. I mean, it's they will always go and say we are seeing this situation, we are seeing all possibility are on which are on the table. You know what? I don't even want to hear it anymore. It just feel very same shit. They're talking about same stories like even I can even make stories about that, like, oh yeah, we can still see this. We are still seeing, it's very low, but we're still seeing the situation. It feels to me like a very comedic situation that we are in currently, somewhat for me. that have to laugh at the government. I wouldn't say un yeah, I would say very somewhat being unprofessional here, saying we are looking at this situation, we are assessing all the possibilities. It feels like they're avoiding the situation. They don't really they are saying this just to avoid the situation. They don't really want to force it at head on, even with this amount of pressure. Because what I think they are thinking is that if they let these students in, it might cause problems for Japanese people who might not like these things, these foreigners coming into Japan, and of course I might talk out of my butt. I would say even like it's a problem. It's really a big problem, to be honest. I think it was the reason why border has not been opening up, or even visas opening up, is because I think it was due to the fact that they're scared to open it up. They're really scared. You could tell that they are very scared because if they are really like assessing all the situation, then they would be opening it up now. I would say even now they would be opening up the border. They would be letting people in. But I think because they're scared of what's coming for them, that like they're scared of COVID more than I think it's foreigners, that they are trying to close the border. Which I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm very confused, like somewhat, and maybe a lot more into frustrations that people are waiting for this. Some people have to live very difficult in a very difficult life. The I do watch the NHK World Japan news about this, and I do feel for them somewhat because, as you can see, even Australia, even when they are not accepting, they're still giving some dates. Like they say, maybe we are expecting November, but if not possible, then it's not like we are being in the dark, not knowing where to go, not knowing what date it could happen, like that. What date it? We are very much in the dark that it becomes more of I would say strain. It's struggle to really withhold our mental and physical on because each month we are expecting it to open. Each month we are bring up our hope just to be shut down with just words like assessing situation, and also just say just assessing situation, seeing things through. We don't want problems. We don't want sixth wave, and it's very much frustrated for me to just hearing this thing again and again. It's like it's tiring. And even currently, Japan, I heard that they have been struggling for human resources, and there's another reason why Japan should be opening up. Like for 1 minute, I would say even like we we are not stupid enough to be we as a foreigner are not stupid enough to go out and causing problem and creating a sixth wave. We are not doing opening up mass, coughing to others, and then what even like not vaccinated, just go there and cough to other, trying to get COVID like that. We are not doing that. We of course we will be doing quarantine. We even will do wear hazmat suit for 1 month just to enter Japan. Or even better, we could even take the vaccine at Japan when Japan is approved vaccine, if they really want that safety net, I would say. But like I'm somewhat tired of it sometimes. It's I do currently watch a lot of anime, and I do feel watch a lot of Japan travel videos and about like abroad in Japan, and sometimes I do also watch Trash Taste, which is quite good also sometimes. But hearing all these things, it feels good, but it's like you have a chance to go there, but you have already passed the crucial stage, which was the COE. Which I do think that it's crucial, but there's this visa stage in which we just can't get through because of border closing, government talking out of their well, they're talking again and again and again about these things, and you know what? I think for me, enough is enough. I think at least they should give dates or even let us apply for our visas first, because like even applying for a visa, does it hurt them in a way? Like I'm really questioning it. Does applying visa hurt them in a way that, like, let's just say, how would I say, hurt them in a way in which applying a visa could cause a sixth wave of COVID? Is that the problem right now? I think like applying for visa is one thing, but opening the border is another thing that's also becoming a problem too. Like I just wish to arrive in Japan no matter what, even if I have to go to quarantine in shit hotel, or I don't care, even in jail to do quarantine. I don't freaking care anymore. I'm just get me there. That's the answer that I'm gonna give. Get me there. Enough is enough. Please just don't do this nonsense bullshit again of saying we are assessing the situation. We are seeing this through. We don't want to get six wave of COVID. Basically, I think what's the management is just we are scared of opening up. We see other countries opening up and cause become a major problem. We don't want to be that. Even though it's not true, I would say. I mean, for now, I'm still very sad. I mean, I wish that I for one thing, wish you guys to subscribe this video so that voices can be heard. Like I can talk what any other people can talk about, but voices can be heard. That's the thing that I want. Education is not tourism. Well, education is not tourism. It's true, but at the same time, I just want to go there. That's the answer. Is it? Like what more do I want than arriving there? Not wasting any more time. Just go there, get quarantine done. Once it's done, I can go out and just study normally. Even though it's still of online class, I still don't really care, because as long as I arrive in Japan, which means that I can follow Japanese schedule, which means there's no more nonsense of staying up from 7 to 9, 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. or eating like animals. And again, I mean, patience is the key towards this nonsense actually, and letting our voice to be heard. Like I do feel for lots of people also trying to enter Japan for waiting for 2 years, and even PewDiePie have been waiting for 3 years and cannot get his visas. I mean, is it a joke for like is like even I would question, is us as a foreigner, do our as I say, our reason to go to Japan is a joke, like to study, to work, to experience Japan is a joke? Is this kind of is this some kind of a joke? Like that's the question that I'm even currently having. Like do we, like, how do I say, do you think we just come to Japan to just ruin Japan, or do you think we come we as a foreigner come to Japan to even experience, to tell stories, to study and learn the culture, the experience of Japan and stuff, to study in Japan even and to work in Japan, and even to revitalize the economy, to revitalize their human resource and all of that? Or do we just come there to just ruining things up, like burning houses, I don't know, or even spreading COVID? I don't think we would do that as a foreigner. Like I think one of the thing I would say, we are tired. We just want to go there. We don't want any more of this bullshit of we are seeing these things, we are assessing the situation. Japanese universities and language school have already been appealing towards the Japanese government to open the border, in which I wish they would accept. But you know what, I'm tired of this nonsense, because I know what they will say. They will say we are currently assessing. You know, assessing. I don't even know what assessing means anymore. Assessing the situation. Assessing the situation, seeing this through. Don't want to get sick with COVID. Even though state of emergency ending, we are still scared to open the border, in which I'm tired of it any again. But yeah, what can we do? Uh, uh, except to let our voices get heard. There's like David. Hopefully, I can get in contact with David, the guy who is currently in Japan trying to. It was advocating to open Japan border, and also for to be also talk maybe creating more of this, basically just focusing on this more problem in, like, in G7 countries. Only Japan is not open in the world. I think even only Japan is not opening up, which is like, I do understand why PewDiePie would say it's unfair. Or like, because basically, I think what's another problem is xenophobia that's happening around Japan. I don't know anymore. I'm feeling very tired for now. I feel very sick of this nonsense of talking about assessing situation and all of that. We just want it to open now, or at least let us make our visa first. I don't care about border. Visa is the most important thing. Without visa, we can go. We to make visa, we need 1, 2, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. I don't know. Let us make our own visa first, and then let the border open. That's the thing that I want. Or for, like, we are all tired of waiting. We are all tired of listening to without any date, any time, any expected date, estimate date. We are tired. We are tired of not being able to set foot in Japan, and we are tired of this nonsense of hope. And we can all have a high hope, but we are tired of it too sometimes. We are tired of this nonsense. We need to push it now. We need to them to open now. When there's no more, you can see the COVID, even like, it's very small number, and you can see other country, even US, you can see they're opening up with hundred thousands of cases and lot of deaths, and they're opening up. Well, Japan, they're still very scared of this assessing situation. Like, what more do you need to open the border? That's the question. What more do you need? I mean, that's it for now. I mean, hopefully, like, one day can get in contact with some of the people advocating, like PewDiePie. Even one day it's only hope. PewDiePie, even David, the guy David Sun, who is working on it, and even more. And I wish this channel would be more into a vlog of Japan and experience of Japan, living in Japan, and even experiencing what's life in Japan and all. But currently, all I can do is just basically talking about this border again and again each week, trying to cover it up every week, wrapping it up, telling you guys what I think on what's the updates. I mean, I will also give more updates in the future, but I mean, what? I'm just tired of it, basically. Waiting for 4 months already, just trying to giving each month, getting our hopes high, just to get shut down by nonsense. The government speaking out. I mean, changing of government. Even I'm just tired of it. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Subscribe and comment. Share this video for more future videos. And see you guys next time. And comment on the video for what's your opinion on the situation currently we're in. And how long have you been really waiting for Japan to open up, and maybe even just on Twitter, just do hashtag on this educational tourism and more of it. But yeah, that's it for now. See you guys next time. Bye bye.